Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The gun, they'll throw to get things going. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 54 yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. The Saints are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Cade York to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Travion Henderson. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Hey, what's up?
First play, and May goes to the air. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as My guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. Down the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown Saints. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Complete to Henderson. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
19 yards.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's May. Moving to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Five.
May to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You're on the ball. Hey, what's that?
Here's May again. Rolling to the left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Crazy. Crazy.
throwing on third down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Saints have got it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
It's a gain of 20.
First and 10.
First down, Saints.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the marker. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. Back to the air one more time. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's got another one. Touchdown, New Orleans. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Oh, yeah. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, what's up?
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
32-yard line. A 7-yard
Here's a
pickup.
second and 3 forthcoming.
Second and 3.
They'll go play action with May. Flush to his right. Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Saints. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Where was that?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
May going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here goes that. Hey, Jake, hey, what's that? Right here.
May to throw again. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep rolling.
Why can't we score?
Are you kidding me?
We're good.
Omaha!
Terrible. Awful. Seriously. Just...
They'll run. It's Henderson. He's to the 40. Still going. And he will go all the way. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Saints 28, Patriots 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Right now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out at the ball right around the 45-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's May. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing now is May. Left side, caught by Lamb. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
5. Watch the key.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's that?
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Here. Hey, what's that? You're on the ball. Get down here, you go. Crazy.
Now May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
30.
They'll run with Henderson. Marked down at the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
You're going to start. Hey, what's that?
Here's May, exiting the pocket right. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game ahead. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. We do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
Taken in at the 8. And will be taken down as the next drive will begin there. First and 10. That's caught by Lamb. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 9. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. It is second and 9. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
39-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Yep, 45. Here you go. Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Five.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
At the 46-yard line.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, the best screen play is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. To throw on second down. Forced to his right. He'll air one out for Higgins. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is first and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New England.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Saints 28, Patriots 23.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 yards, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Travion Henderson. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. To throw is May. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Just a quick read by the linebacker on that running back screen. He beats everybody to the spot and blows this play up for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here. My man, my man. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 18.
Sir, what's up? Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Hey, here goes throw.
Here's a toss left side for Henderson. Can he get away? No! He's He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. And when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Throwing on second down. May. Out to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. To throw now. May. A pressure there. Got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Throwing is May. That's to the right side. And incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out left. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's deep for Olave. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
Anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down, New England.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is May. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
36, Saints, 28.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. Five-yard line.
Start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. He'll turn and hand this one off, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3. They bring the tight end in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the two-point conversions.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he is going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here's first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll run. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. For him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. Trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Now May. There's Pat Man again. Another catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This a potential game winner. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Patriots are going to move out in front. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.